Good afternoon, Colorado. Welcome to a Monday edition of What's for Lunch. I'm your host, Larry Hers, and today in studio, I have the whole family from Hodgepodge Food Truck. Keith, introduce them all.
So this is my daughter, Nemesia. She's the middle child. This is my oldest son, Sebastian. This is my little devil, Dastin. And this is my ex-wife. So yeah, go figure.
Well, it's nice enough that she's willing to come on the show,
right.
So you guys must be getting
I'm sure
along
there's
okay.
a little bit more to it, but whatever.
Let's go with ages. You don't have to say your age.
Okay, good.
And what school and
How old are you?
9.
Look at the camera.
what school do you go to?
Look at him.
Timberline Elementary School.
Oh, I know Timberline.
I'm 14 and I go to Eagle Crest.
You guys seem like my neighbors.
I'm 16. I go to Eagle Crest High School.
Very nice. So where do you live?
We live in Centennial.
Okay.
Aurora Centennial-ish,
Okay.
whatever. I'm not sure
Right.
which one it is, but
So you have an unusual background for a guy who's in a food truck, like very high end. Let's go into your background a little bit and then the food truck.
so I started cooking when I was like 13 in East New York, French restaurant. Went all uphill from there. Worked in some top restaurants in
Name drop.
Mill River Inn in Oyster Bay. Zagat rated 26 for food 4 years in a row. Mario's the Abruzzi upstate Rochester, the best Italian food I've ever had. Like everything made fresh: pasta, gnocchi, bread, pizza dough, everything. It was awesome. Great experience. And then I did catering in Colorado, Lifestyles Catering for 4.5 years. Man, you learn to work with nothing when you do catering. And then I worked for Kevin Taylor for a little while as his executive chef, and then I ended up taking a couple of jobs in some hotels. I was the executive chef of the Denver Renaissance for over a decade.
And when did you start the food truck?
When I got tired of just missing these guys,
Nice.
you know, you just work your butt off, and you wake up one day and you're like, oh, where's my kids? And they're all grown up. So I decided that I wanted to make my own schedule, and I didn't want to be bound to any schedule or any rules or regulations. I don't like rules, so.
That's why people are in the restaurant business.
Right.
That's why they want to own their own business. What's the style of cuisine that you would say you do? Which is hodgepodge. The name kind of.
You know what? I'm all over the place. I
It's a
love
hodgepodge.
Italian food. My ex-wife is Mexican, so I'm really good at cooking Mexican food, Asian, but I want to be the one-stop shop. You know, you go to these venues and there's like 14 food trucks. You got to give all your kids $20, and it takes like an hour to everybody get back together. I just want people to have a variety. One thing you don't see here, well, that's my vegetarian dish. I want to have food for vegetarians, gluten-free. I want to hit that market, help those guys out a little bit. But basically, my style is hodgepodge. It's a little bit of everything. Like right there, we have a crab cake sandwich with a mango slaw.
Let's get right into it since you brought it up.
Sorry.
I'm gonna put this on. No, you're good. I could go with the flow.
All
You're
right,
ready to
all
go
right,
into
good,
food.
good.
Let's go into food. All right, so you got a crab cake sandwich with a mango slaw.
Mango slaw, some fresh cilantro. Mostly crab meat. I don't use a lot of filler and a lot of bread, so it's jumbo lump crab meat.
And just some roasted potatoes on the side.
Yep.
Beautiful. And okay, we'll just go down in order.
Smash burger, one of my most popular sellers, and what I do is I take 50% 80-20 ground beef, and we hand chop fresh sirloin, and then mount it in there. We put it down on the flat top, get it nice and crispy. Probably one of my best sellers. I go through a lot of burgers every week.
I think there might be a fight over who's having this for lunch today.
Arm wrestle.
As they would say in Italy, the gnocchi.
The gnocchi or gnocchi or gnocchi. I make that homemade, crispy, soft on the inside. That's with a Sunday sauce. I learned a lot of my Italian
I
cooking
don't
from
know
my
what
mother.
Sunday sauce is.
Sunday sauce is basically, I want to say it's all the leftovers. So my mom never made Sunday sauce, but it's kind of popular in Colorado, so I just made it. It's got braised chuck, homemade meatballs, and sausage braised overnight, gnocchi, potato gnocchi, pan-seared in some butter, nice and crispy on the outside, soft and fluffy on the inside.
You can see the little attentions to details, the toasted bun and even the good bun. And yes, to get the little char on the gnocchi, that's the way to do it. Most people just boil it, toss it in
Yeah.
the sauce. But this is how I like it.
Yeah, awesome. Homemade pierogies. I started messing around with them a while ago because I needed a vegetarian dish for people that don't eat meat. But I do it a little different. I take the potatoes and I sear them, and they're nice and crispy. I put some bacon in them, some lemon zest, a little bit of tahini, which is kind of a weird.
Vegetarian.
Oh well, this one doesn't have bacon. You're right.
Like,
That was
well, don't worry, we'll edit that
actually
out.
that was her saying that. But, yeah. So, but I could do vegetarian. I want to do a couple of different venues, and I want to smother them with green chili, and try that. Do
Wow.
like a chorizo
Can't go wrong with
pierogi smothered with green chili.
Josh is in. Whenever you're ready, he'll eat it for you. And then what's the sauce?
That's just sour cream,
Okay.
traditional sour cream and caramelized onions. But the dough I made fresh. The potatoes are awesome. I mean, they're like the gnocchi. I like crisping them up in some cold butter and then letting the butter brown up a little bit and then get nice and crispy on the outside.
Yeah, not your typical food truck food. And then the smell of this one would blow you guys' mind. Go ahead, sniff that. Get anybody? You get that?
So char siu. I don't know if anyone's ever had roast pork fried rice. Very popular in New York. It's char siu. It's marinated in all kinds of really colorful liquids and spices and soy. But I marinated those for 3 days, and then we deep fry them, and they're tossed with oyster sauce, ginger butter, soy, and sesame oil. And then I just do a little salad, just as a little filler, which is kind of like a lo mein salad. Same spices and stuff in that. And then I serve it with a Thai peanut sauce.
Okay, real quick. What's your favorite thing that your dad makes?
Smash burger.
Smash burger?
Cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger?
The smash burger.
That's
Crab cakes.
the crab, he makes the
No,
crab
he
cake.
makes amazing crab
Okay.
cakes.
Now the question everybody's wondering is how can they get this food?
Basically, I'm on Instagram. I have a website, but what I'm doing right now is I want to do small businesses and do your cater your parties, your anniversaries, whatever it is, and I'll tailor the menu to any venue. You know, you tell me that your mom has a great recipe, you give me the great recipe, and I'll cook it for 50 people. I mean, that's the good thing about having Hodgepodge. Just really I'm not bound to any style of food. But yeah. Just take a look around, and you can see the difference in the cuisine.
Is there a menu of all the different offerings you have?
Not
in
yet,
that?
not yet.
Okay.
We'll have that soon. We will. We're kind of getting off our feet right now. So in a couple of weeks or so, I'm pretty sure we'll have some stable menus.
For now, you're looking for people to book you for their corporate events, weddings, bar mitzvahs, whatever, parties at their houses. And then sometime in the spring, summer, you should be hitting like the bars, restaurants, or events like that.
So one other thing that I really want to do, and this concept's going to come down the line, is I want to showcase a chef like once a month. Like be like, hey, I got Chef so and so down here. He's from Puerto Rico. He makes amazing, beans and rice but yeah, there's so many of these moms that sell like tamales during Christmas time, and you're like, how much do you get for these? They're like $2, and I'm like, come on, man, you can get $8-9 for one of these. So yeah, I want to find some amazing mom or somebody with some amazing family recipes and let them come on my truck, showcase their food, give out business cards, just helping out the next guy, pushing it forward. Because a lot of the whole culinary industry is not really like that, and I want to just be different.
Give them your website, your Instagram handle.
It's a Hodgepodge Food Truck Co., and those are all of those Instagram, food, website, and Facebook.
Now, you guys, I don't know if you've seen the show ever, but we also at the end of the show we say, "Let's eat." So, and then I take a bite. Can we all do that together?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And yes, I'm going for this.
I
You
knew
know
it.
Come on.
I knew it.
They all said,
Come on,
they
man.
said it's their favorite thing. Look at that. How
It's
could I say no?
amazing. I know.
I've been dying for a juicy burger, and I've had some not so good ones lately. So I don't need
You're
names.
gonna love that one.
We'll see you tomorrow for another episode of What's for Lunch.
Let's
Let's
eat.
eat. Oh, hell yeah. Look at that.